Hello and welcome to Words Out, where we bring you the answers of thought-provoking questions directly from Reddit. And for today's topic, it is, when did you realize that you were dating an idiot? Story 1.
She walked into the computer lab on campus and simply picked up a computer and walked home with it. She was living with me at the time, so I got home to find a very familiar-looking computer sitting on the kitchen table. She literally thought the computers were free for students. It took a bit of explaining to convince her that she stole the computer. I made her return the computer to the lab that night. She left it at the doorstep.
Story 2.
When she said she loved nothing in the world more than Greek mythology, even got a degree related to Greek mythology from the University of Arkansas, but no idea who Prometheus and Achilles were.
Story 3.
When my ex asked me where they grew spaghetti.
Story 4.
She didn't understand that you actually have to pay when you spent on credit cards. Like the credit amount she had spent was supposed to be her monthly limit, just resets each month.
Story 5.
After her third business opportunity turned out to be another pyramid scheme. We didn't date long but knew each other for a while before that. I liked her for her work hard, get paid attitude. Turns out the hard work she was doing was costing her way more than she made, and didn't realize it.
Story 6.
When he told me the reason why I got the flu was that I did not wear a bra under my shirt. Proceeded to explain breasts are an incredibly delicate part of women's bodies, and thus by leaving them exposed like that I was risking any type of disease, same as if he wouldn't wear pants.
Story 7.
I once dated a girl who legitimately thought we lived inside the Earth. We were talking about SpaceX back when they were just starting to get more public attention. I mentioned something about how it was cool we'll be alive to potentially see humanity reach for the stars. Her response was something along the lines,
"Yeah, but how do they get to space?"
confused, I said, with rockets, like in the videos. She replied with something like,
"Yeah, but don't we have to get outside of Earth first?"
Dumbfounded, I asked for further clarification. She goes on to say, in a tone that suggests I am the idiot here,
"We live inside the Earth, so how the fuck do we get out so we can reach space?"
I then inform her we live on the outside of the Earth. That's why you can see sky and stars and the sun and not more Earth above you. She then laughs and states,
"If we lived on the outside of the Earth, wouldn't we just fall off?"
I responded with a simple gravity, the atmosphere, to which she says, "Oh yeah, that. Whatever, how was I supposed to know?" I asked her if this was a joke. It wasn't a joke. She thought we lived in the Earth up until that moment. Where exactly in the Earth? I don't know, I am afraid to know. I was speechless. She told me never to tell anyone. But we broke up years ago. I think it was for the best. Ask your partners whether they think we live on the inside or the outside of the Earth, and reply to this to let me know. I am curious. I've been bearing this weight alone for 10 years. I'd love to know if there are other inner Earth dwellers unknowingly roaming the surface.
Damn, that was a long one to type out for the AI thing to work. Story 8. My ex was scared of hedgehogs and had convinced himself they could jump over a 6-foot fence like a cat. Story 9.
My ex-wife and I were talking about money, and it didn't seem like she knew how to make change. I asked her how many quarters she thought were in a dollar, and she shrugged.
Story 10.
She worked for a specialty decorated cookie shop at the mall, like where you get those dinner plate size cookies with "get well soon" or whatever written in frosting. She texted me a picture from work, proudly showing me a cookie she had decorated for a customer. She was legitimately excited to show me her creation. I had not previously seen any of her masterpieces prior to this. Not only did the artwork look like a 3-year-old's finger painting, but it said Conrad U Latins, which, aside from the obviously bad spelling, she had clearly not even planned out the spacing in her head first. So it said Conrad U across the whole cookie, and then, in tiny letters up the side, Latins. She thought it came out pretty well. She was about 30 at the time. I'll be honest, I broke things off shortly afterwards of that cookie.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it crumbles. Definitely pun intended. All of you watching, do leave a like on this video, and if you enjoy such content, then do consider subscribing, or else I'll date your mom.